Oh, my name is Echo Cosmos. I'm a divine seer, and I'm here to give you a channel message. Please use your discernment. My messages are never for everybody, but if you are here, then this message is most likely for you. As always, my messages are always timeless. Now let's get into it. Oh, we got a confirmation already. So right off the bat, you have a channeled message, okay? But you have a channeled song. I actually meant to say you have a channeled song, but you have a channeled message. So you have both, okay? The channeled song is Nosebleeds by Doechii, okay? Will she ever lose? I guess we'll never know. And I think she said on the verse where she said, will you ever live to see Doechii crowns fall? No, baby. See, the thing is that whoever this whoever this is going to resonate with, you have stepped into a powerful, baby, powerful version of yourself. And right off the bat, we got some stuttering going on. I'm not even gonna hold you. This month literally feels like a fucking retrograde, okay? It literally does. It literally does. But okay. Why am I hearing Saturn return? Some of you guys could be going through your Saturn return, or Saturn could be heavily in your energy. Um, or you could be heavily working with Saturn or the energy of Saturn at this time. But baby, oh, because what I'm kind of getting right now, still with the Saturn energy, or you probably have a message from Saturn, which is like you're finally stepping. You finally realize. I'm hearing you're finally getting with the program. Like you're getting with the program. You are bringing yourself back into the program because I'm hearing like there was a point in time. I'm hearing Mercury retrograde where you were kind of tricking your tricking yourself out your spot, or like you know what I'm saying. And every single time when I record, my phone is about to die. So we're about to get into the cards. We're about to get into the cards because, and you want to know what's crazy? Because I'm putting the deck to the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so baby, you're no longer in that energy of overthinking, or yeah, like it's like you it's like you're no longer in the energy of being less. Okay, you're no longer in the energy of being less, because with the Ten of Swords here, you were always in this energy of having to think your way through any problem or even avoid issues, is kind of what I'm getting. Because it's like you were so overly fixated or with your older self, and it's not that you were doing this on purpose, or not that you were doing this subconsciously, not subconsciously, consciously. It's not that you were doing this consciously. It was just the fact that you're entering a season that is requiring your, which is blah, 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 blah. Whew, spirit, let's slow this thing down, okay? That is requiring you to move slowly with yourself. That's crazy, to move slowly with yourself, because once you start moving slowly, you start understanding that you have to be honest with yourself. Slow and steady wins a race is also what I just heard. So you guys could be in this period of reflection, okay, at this time of being, I'm hearing, brutally honest with yourself. We have the Five of Swords. Being honest with what you're letting go of, what you're refusing to see, right? Because we're not, I'm hearing we're not in the energy of refusing to not see our own divinity. You know what I'm saying? This is the Star card here. It's like we're not in the energy, we're not in the business of not knowing who the fuck we are. We're not in the business of not knowing who Source has created us to be. We are not in the business of not knowing who we, like, I'm hearing answered prayer, okay? Because I was literally just talking about this with my divine team too, where I was like, I am the answered prayer. Okay? I am the blessing. 444 was just on a timer. I am the answered prayer. I am the answered prayer. I am the blessing. I am the glory of God. So this is what you guys are stepping into, is the energy of knowing that you can be fucked with. You can't, I'm hearing unfuckwittable. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the energy that you are having within yourself. You're realizing that you're not, you're probably in a season where you're tired of looking for answers outside of you, because you know that you have the answers within you. So you're not looking for answers outside of you. In fact, you're leaning more into the answer within. You're leaning more into the voice within. Even if you are like receiving messages like these or readings like these, you're still trusting your intuition. You're listening to your intuition and you're using your discernment first. Confirmation, Bird. That's what I'm getting from this. And oh, dang. Wow, the chariot failed. But my nail literally took it out the deck, but we have the chariot. So what I'm getting from this is that you're moving forward without apology. Okay, you're moving forward without the constant fuckery, is what I just heard. Without the constant need to be in sorrow or need to be in want. I'm also hearing the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalms 23, I think verse 1. Yeah, verse 1. He makes me lie down in green pastures. So this is what I'm getting, okay? Because you're moving forward. There's no other way around it. You're literally moving forward, and you could be walking in a field or you could be living by a field, but you're literally moving forward in a way that is literally pushing you into your blessing. I was just uploading some other content or some other readings that I forgot to post because I was just going through my own stuff. But I was rewatching one of them, the one that I was in the green, right? And that should be posted, by the way. But I was watching that one, and at the end of that video, I said that you're literally on the bridge to walking to the kingdom. And it's like, baby, you're not halfway, you're not even halfway you're not even halfway through the bridge, baby. You're quite literally at the end of the bridge. Like, you're literally at the end of the bridge. You've been walking this bridge this whole time. You're at the end of the bridge. You're at the end of the bridge. Okay? You're at the end of the bridge. You could be taking the time to rest a lot more. You could be needing a lot of more sleep too. But also, like, what I'm getting is that you're also getting out of your head about resting. You're getting out of your head about resting because there was kind of like a veil where it was like, oh, if you rest for too long, or if you rest, or if you stop putting action, or if you just understand that if you just pause, then things will not come to you, things will not happen, things will not be in place, things will not move in the direction that you needed to move, things will not happen. And you are realizing now, like, that is not necessarily the case. That's not necessarily the case because baby, if in fact me resting is exactly what I need to be able to walk into the blessing. Because how can I walk into a blessing, enjoy the blessing, get what I need to do from the blessing, and steward it when I'm tired? No, that's not the energy. You know what I'm saying? We have the King of Wands. Some of you guys could be entrepreneurs, because I heard entrepreneurship as soon as that card came out. We have the Eight of Swords. That card keeps coming out. We have the Ace of Pentacles as well, and the Ten of Swords, as well as the Knight of Cups and the Strength, okay, and the Four of Cups, okay. So let's see what I'm getting here. Exactly. So you guys have been in a... Okay, this is what we're getting. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Confirmation. You guys have fully stepped out of being a burden, not seeing your full potential, being in your head about how you show up, the things that you want to do in your life, carrying burdens that are no longer serving you. I'm hearing like old burdens, taking out the trash, like leaving. It's like leaving the garbage can full when you know you need to take it out and keep adding more stuff to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you need to take the garbage out. This is what is going on. You took the garbage out, and with you taking the garbage out, you literally mustered up the inner strength to be able to take this garbage out. No, and not just muster it up right on the nose for somebody, but allow yourself to take it out. And with you doing that, you literally just open the door to your blessings. That's it. You literally just open the door to your blessings. So with that being said, you are going to receive them. Okay? I'm hearing at the door. It's going to meet you at the door. Okay? It's going to meet you at the door again with the castle. Like how when like when a different kingdom, or like when different members of another kingdom go to a different kingdom and they get met at the gate. It's like this type of energy where your divine team is going to meet you at the gate, even though they're already with you. Your divine team is going to meet you at the gate, and they're going to give you everything. Like, you don't even have to worry about going to your room. You don't even have to worry about where you're going to stay. Literally, I'm hearing it's all picked out for you. It's all picked out for you. You know what I'm saying? It's all picked out for you. Some of you guys could be actually moving. We're only 11 minutes in. We have the Sun card and the King of Wands here. Yeah, this is just like you're entering a very happy version of yourself. You may not know it now, but you're gonna be more happy with yourself than you have ever been. Like, and I'm not just saying happy as in your physical reality. I mean happy within yourself. Like, you're gonna be happy within yourself. And I just saw an orb. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're really meeting yourself on a deeper level. You're really sitting with yourself. You're knowing yourself on a deeper level. 12-12 on the timer. Okay? But you also could be receiving a union. But what I'm getting here is that you are realizing how powerful you are, and you are meeting yourself. Like, you're returning back to yourself. It's not that you're meeting yourself. You're returning back to yourself because you recently just went through a tower moment that that pushed you into honesty, right? And I told my divine team, like, honesty, or I think my divine team really told me, because they were really speaking through me, really. And they said, honesty brings responsibility, right? And so you guys are realizing that, or you guys have went through a tower moment that made you realize that you have a responsibility to be yourself. That is the only responsibility that you have. Because with you being yourself, you're going to be able to steward your blessing. You're going to be able to maintain yourself. You're going to be able to do it when you are yourself. You don't have to be anybody else. That's it. You just have to be honest with who you are being right now in this current moment. And with that comes responsibility, which means you take up the responsibility of being yourself and only yourself. That is the only responsibility that you have in this lifetime, and the next, and the next. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So that's what that is. You guys just went through a major ending in your life, a major ending, and you are about to progress more than you even realize. You have received and I'm not even gonna lie though, because you have allowed it to come to you. You allowed yourself to progress. You allowed yourself to end it. Yes, you knew that it was going to come in phases. You knew that it was going to be a gradual process, and you knew that you were going to be working harder, or you're going to be allowing yourself to move, but you allowed yourself to let it go. And with that, you have blessings coming in faster than you expected. I'm hearing and suddenly, and suddenly, and suddenly. Please use your discernment. Yeah. Yeah, you're done running away, is what I'm getting. You're done running away. We have both the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Princess of Cups, and we have the Ace of Cups. So what we're really getting with the Cups first, before I even get into the Wands, is that you guys have let go. Oh shit, this almost fell. You guys have let go of emotional baggage. You guys have walked away. You guys have walked away from emotional baggage. Okay? Of not holding on, of but not just letting go of emotional baggage, you guys have let go of not tapping into your emotions. Okay? This is what I'm getting. You guys have let go of not tapping into your emotions. Okay? We have a lot of cups. We have pentacles, but we have a lot of cups. We have more cups than any other suit because we have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Princess of Cups, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah. And we have the Six of Swords. So, and then we have the Queen of Wands. So it's like you probably are receiving. I'm hearing goddess. Goddess. You're tapping back into your goddess energy, regardless of gender. But it's like you're understanding that you can trust yourself wherever you're being guided. You see how she's walking a path, or you see how like she's walking, and as she's walking, the path is being illuminated. You're allowing yourself to be guided. You're allowing yourself to trust yourself, and receiving help is what I'm really getting. Ace of Swords. We got 3 aces. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. 8 of Wands. I don't know what you got going on, but baby, get ready. Actually, you're already ready. That's the thing. You're already ready. You're already ready. 17 on the timer. You're already ready. You don't need to get ready at all. I'm hearing get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And baby, you're staying ready. You're staying ready. Okay? You're staying ready. Oh, clear. We're gonna clear this really quickly. We're gonna see what's next. We're gonna see what's next for you. We're gonna get some final messages too, because we're only 17 minutes in, and I actually don't want this to be super long either. This was such a good reading. This was such a good reading. You could have people thinking about you. You could have people in your energy at this time, or that's what I'm getting. You could have dealt with a lot of evil eye. But I'm hearing, because I'm not gonna lie, I was watching a reading, and I was watching a reading, and as I was watching that reading, I was receiving a vision, and the vision was of me, and I was saying, of course, people have to evil eye me. Of course, people have to evil eye me because they see that I am great. They see where I'm going in my life. They know that I am successful and I am bound to success. So of course they had to evil eye me. Of course they had to talk down on my life. Of course they had to speak against me. Of course, because they know that once I start, I'm not turning back. Of course, they had to get me with the evil eye. They had to get me with the spell work. They had to get me with the witchcraft. They had to get me with the word curses. Of course, because they know that I had to be stopped, because if I wasn't going to be stopped, I would have made them question their entire existence. I know that. I love dark chocolate so bad. And this is crazy that I just said that because I heard dark side or dark energy. And I'm eating dark chocolate. I'm sorry. I love dark chocolate. It's my favorite. I just love like the tangy or the bitter. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. But anyway. Ace of Wands. What is this? And the Empress. Of course. Of course they tried to... Wow. 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 Look at this. Look at all the cards that was under the Ace of Wands. It was the Six of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. The Temperance. The Three of Cups. This is Three of Cups. Seven of Wands. Ace of Wands. The Sun. The Empress. The Chariot. Well, the Chariot was actually sitting on this other deck, but the Chariot. But under the Empress was the Devil. So let's get this. Oh, and under the Devil is the Star. Let's talk about it. And under the Star was the King of Cups. Okay. Okay, so now we gotta talk about it for real because I'm hearing the plans of the enemy always fail. The plans of the enemy always fail. The plans of the enemy always fail. And these people planned and planned and planned and planned and planned. Devil energy planned and planned and planned and planned and planned and failed miserably. Because at the end of the day, you are very protected from the devil. Okay, I kind of want to put this in reverse if I'm really being for really honest. For really honest. I'm hearing going against me is going to cost you. I think that's a Nicki Minaj verse. In her song Yikes, I think, or I don't know the verse, but go against Nicki gonna cost you or something like that. But people went against you, okay? They came up against you and thought they were gonna win. They thought they were gonna knock you off of your path, but instead they only pushed you into it. So now you're stepping into a very powerful and potent version of yourself. You're stepping into a very happy version of yourself. You're stepping back into your, confirmation. Back into your essence, okay? Back into your essence, okay? Back into your divinity, okay? Back into your royalty, okay? Back into your sovereignty. This is what you're stepping into, baby. You see, the thing is that people really wanted to stop you so bad. People really wanted to stop you so bad. And we're about to clear this because I'm getting so heavily that people do not want you to know this. Because people don't want you to know this. Because at the end of the day, they failed. I mean, they failed miserably. Miserably. They really tried to stop you. They really tried to get you to be tricked up out of your spot. A lot of them want you to give up. A lot. More than you can count. More than you can count. And God was not allowing it. I'm hearing not even a little. Not even a little. Not even a little. These people felt miserably. Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory could be significant. Like a Willy Wonka bar, you know, like the golden ticket. Baby, you are the golden ticket, okay? That's what I just heard. You are the golden ticket. But you're not just any golden ticket. You're the last golden ticket. You're the ticket that everybody is looking for. You're the ticket that everybody is looking for. 25, 25. You're the ticket that everybody is looking for. You're the ticket that everybody wants. Baby, you're the last golden ticket. That's going to resonate to whoever that resonates for. But you're the last golden ticket. Okay? Which means you're rare because you're the last of your kind. Okay? You could be the first in your bloodline. Yeah. Baby. Oh my god. These people gonna have to sponsor me. I don't care. Tony, you gonna have to sponsor me. Cause I love your chocolate. Anyway. That is the end of this message. It was a really good message. I'm not even gonna lie. I really enjoyed this message. It was very authoritative. I don't know. I'm hearing the word, but I'm not hearing the word. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Echo Cosmos. I will always be here to give you a tele message, and I'll see you in the next one.